Hello there, Aquarius. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's for Aquarius for June of 2020. We're already in 6 months into the year. Well, for everybody who's new out there, I pull 4 cards for the month. We use the bottom card on the deck for the overall view of the month. And we'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading, hopefully to bring everything together for us. Now, I am an empath, so I have a real weird speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. Makes all you Aquariuses named Frankie, I suppose, for the time of the reading. Look at your moon sign and rising sign. You get a more comprehensive view of the month, and I don't think these cards are going to go week by week. I think they'll blend in and out throughout the month, like an overall theme for the month. Now, I have a short message for us, and it's like stand up and be ourselves. We're fair-minded, we are innovative, we're all these things. We really know actually what we're doing, period, and who we are. So if anything comes that would want us to like turn away from that, we're supposed to laugh. That's what they're saying. Just laugh, keep our sense of humor, keep on. How do you say that? Keep on keeping on. It's that type of weird energy. Keep on keeping on. Laugh at it, move on, keep on going. We have a couple kind of rough cards in here, but we have good words. They're discernment, and expansiveness, contentment, gratitude, and flexibility. And I think we're going to need, whoops, I'm losing my card here. I think we're going to need a lot of that flexibility. Maybe we're wore out because the first card here is the Four of Cups, and that's a card of being in the state of apathy. That's not expanded, that's not flexible, that's like duh, 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 duh. It's like might be rest, because when the Three of Cups, it's party hardy card that comes right before it, but it's maybe we need some rest after excitement or things like that. Might want to get away by ourselves, just drift, dream, get away from the grind, withdrawing is what it means. Withdrawing from a person or a situation that is bothersome to us in some manner, and just dream, get back out of it all. And just after like intense, there's usually intense emotional involvement before this card comes up, and we need some space, like respite. We want to get away from it all. It's like the let down after a big build-up, that kind of energy. So you have to face the daily, everyday grind of ordinary life, like dealing with your marriage, dealing with your kids. All of us are dealing with something right now, because I don't know if in June this will all be over. I'm doing these in May, but we've been dealing. I have to say, for absolute, we've been dealing with a lot of stuff. If you think about it lately. So being flexible was probably one of the most important things. But so is closing the door. Walking away, maybe go and taking a bath. Look at this guy. He's been sitting there for so long, he's grown ivy out of his head because his hair's dirty. We don't want to be like that. There's 3 cups that are full right in front of him, and that cup coming out of the cloud always makes me imagine hand of God coming from the cloud. So while I'm taking this time and drifting and daydreaming and all that other stuff and trying to get away, even just go take a bath or a breather, from general life in general right now, I might think about what I want to fill that cup up with. What is my imagination telling me? We're Aquarius. We can do just about anything. What's my imagination telling me to do? We're like fair-minded, we're just, we can do all these kind of things. And what am I grateful for that's in these 3 cups, like our word down here? What out of this gives me contentment, like our word? And what am I grateful for, and what do I want to fill the cup up with? for the future. I'd be thinking of it just like that, taking my time away and, away from the fray and thinking about what's the next step. What do I want to do next? Because I don't know where these cards are going to come down in any one of our lives because they're just general readings. It drives me nuts, but I can't, tell you, oh, this is going to be in your emotional life, although for some of us it might, or this is going to be in our like our relationships. This is going to come from a work type energy for some of us because our next card here is the Five of Rods, and the Five of Rods card is about competition in like the global economy, like a mad scramble for money, for power, with everything that comes with that kind of energy. Excess of greed, of kind of like corruption, greed, all that kind of crap that comes in with it. So it represents a struggle in the marketplace. And that absolutely is true for a lot of us. A lot of us are out of jobs. A lot of us are working like crazy, and others of us are just praying we can keep our job, Things are happening and we have to be able to adjust. And we have to adjust every day. And that's kind of wearies you. That's the way I want to say it. That's what I'm being told to say. So it makes us weary. So this is a card when new factors are coming in, to the situation, and it demands that we change, we adapt, we grow. So it means life's not simple like it was before. Go to work, come home, and that's the end of that. It's not that simple, you know. So new competition could be around us, the new competition now moved into the neighborhood or into our industry, that kind of energy coming up around it. And it's kind of hard at this point in time to, and we have to put forth a lot more effort and time. And it's kind of hard at this time to keep what we've gained already, like in terms of financial gain or material goods. Rods, wands cards, they are usually business finance. So, depending on what's going on here, this could be just like either a little bit of hardship or we can get success, big success, and the acquisition of wealth and prosperity in our lives. So what we want to do, I think, with that Four of Cups coming in on the bottom, is to use the good, this good energy, use the good energy that's coming off that Four of Cups to fill up that cup that's coming out. Then we'll have even more to be grateful for and discern what's not right for us any longer. I'm saying that because the card on the end here just prompted that kind of attitude. Our last card here prompted it right out of my mouth. Well, there you go. Anyhow, our next one here is the Two of Pentacles. Now, the Two of Pentacles is money. All pentacle cards are, to me, money, except for the five. You got to remember, all fives are about change, right? So all twos are about choice, all of them. So change comes from the five, choice comes from the two. This can be either, money coming from two sources or have to juggle finances to make ends meet, but it's still an excellent positive card. It's an excellent positive card that tells us in the end we're coming out on top. So it also can indicate good fortune, enjoyment, things like that, or just maybe expecting financial difficulty, expecting it. That's why I want to fill that cup with what I want. basically what I want in the future. So it's a message about money on its way that usually comes in some kind of a written form, but I guess now it could be an email or text or something like that, still, we'd be still in the stage of deciding on two different options to choose, and we would be concerned about the issues of abundance in our life, and maybe holding down more than one job can come with this, moonlighting to make up a little extra money. Sometimes it could be for something that we want, for the future. That's why we're doing it. Maybe someone else helping us out, a little bit during this time if we need help, and there's energy here that could really maybe help us. But it's time when we get this card to make the choice, even if we are unsure about maybe unsure about the outcome of the choice. Even if we're unsure of it right now, I feel that we really kind of need to make it, make it. Just make the choice. What happens when we come out of that sitting by ourselves, contemplating, or just taking a rest and a break from all the crazy kinetic energy that's going on around right now, but maybe think about it. Think, what do I want for the future? Make the choice. And whatever is the wisest choice that I can make, like right now. Because our next card here is the Energy of Cups. So we have emotional energy again, but this is great emotional energy. The Queen of Cups, right? Male or female. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. It might be someone outside of us, but male or female, because these are general readings, could be someone outside of us. Maybe some of us are being called forward to take on a lot more, because we're air energy, called forward to take on a lot more of this kind of energy. Loving, very loving, affectionate, like the best mother you ever had, but being as this is a general reading, I'd have to say the best mother or father you ever had. They're really wise in the ways of love, and in the ways of the human heart. So if we got down and out, maybe with that Four in Cups and couldn't get up off the couch growing the ivy off our head, this could be the person that could help us out. The attitude is really, really receptive and approachable. It's that kind of energy. So a kindly person, someone usually that has water, usually in their chart. If a man, if this comes up and you're a guy reading this could be, your wife or your lover type energy. Also, I believe it would work the other way too. Even if you're a woman, it could be a new lover coming into your life, and that you had to fend off the competition and were wore out over because of the next card coming up here. So it's a visionary, people with visionary tendencies. Sometimes they're artists, things like that, but their intuitive or psychic ability is extremely heightened. And that's why I'm saying, use that Four of Cups energy very wisely. So it's really developed and they're extremely accurate. So if I was going to them and asking for advice, they'd be the one to give it. And they'd be the one that I would be like enfolded in that kind of loving energy, really someone who would hold me and walk me through. Let me put it that way. Walk me through what the right appropriate steps were going to be. So if it's not someone in our lives, it would be, if we have something like concerning any kind of creative endeavor, or anything that's good around us, something creative, something like that, like maybe I want to go for a new job, that kind of energy, that something that has any kind of emotional tone around us when we make that choice, it's going to come out. It's going to come out like in a positive life, and there's telling me positive life affirming way. So use the energy of that. What they're saying is I'm to use the energy of the Four Cups, like real, how do I want to say it? Really wisely in the short amount of time that I am given to be able to use that energy. Because we're not going to be given a lot of time, a lot of downtime during this time, if that makes any sense to you. We won't be given a lot of downtime, is what they're saying, during this time. So keep your sense of humor. Keep your sense of humor. Things are shifting, they're shifting fast. All of us have to adapt to something else different every single day right now. Every day things change, and that's what we're good about, really good about it. We don't want to stay stagnant forever. So this is the tough one that's around us, and we have the word down here to go with it. So discernment, really boom, right there in our face, discernment, because this is a card about separation, maybe breaking up of a love relationship sometime. It's a card of severance, so it's a tough card, but however, there's a sense around this card, right? That if there was a separation or a breakup, it was really needed. It could be a relationship, it could be a friendship, it could be breaking from my job, because these are general readings, but it's something that is outworn its usefulness in our life in some manner, and even if there's sorrow or regret that it's not that great anymore, the end result coming out of this is positive and something that I would be extremely grateful for. So some of us may be feeling like the pain of separation. That could, in the area of love, let's say we were dating somebody before all this happened and now we can't see them, or maybe our husband or wife, got stuck at work like a nurse or a doctor and couldn't come home. There's a lot of energy of separation just because of what actually is going on. Now, it can mean a love triangle, and it can mean like a third party entering into some type of a really formally like stable situation that caused a breakup, but if they did, it was ready to happen anyhow. So whatever died needs to be allowed to like leave our energy and disintegrate in a way away from our minds, our psychic, thing out of our head. So the card itself is telling us don't hold on to the past because there's a better future and I can imagine it right now, so not holding on to the past, expanding my vision, staying content in the now, but with that expansion, becoming more flexible, using my discernment very wisely, like our words down here, and being grateful that I have discerned, what is right for me. Like they said in that original message, we are innovators. We are extremely creative, and we can do or get, if you think about it like that, whatever it is that we want, if we are given like the given the downtime that is required right now. Whoa, I lost my angel card. Sorry, guys. Given the downtime, disappearing from view, given the downtime to, and I got our angel card, thank God, in the other hand. But if we are getting the downtime to make the creation, sorry, in the middle of dumping everything, I couldn't get the words out of my mouth. Oh boy, discernment in this. our card from the angels is assertiveness. Oh no, you can't make these things up. This situation can be healed gently with love as you've requested. Yet there is also a need for your strength and truthfulness with the other people involved. We will stand right behind you as you speak your truth, giving you strength and guiding your words. Whoa, Aquarius. I knew we were going to have to stand for ourselves, but I didn't think it was going to be, well, we're going to have to be right in your face. We can remember, right? We don't have to be bossy. We have to assert ourselves, not be aggressive. So that kind of makes sense in a manner of speaking. It says you drew this card because you were asking about a situation where you felt victimized. The angels are saying that the situation can only be rectified if you clearly communicate your needs and your expectations to others. It's possible to be both angelic and assertive if you call upon your angels for courage and guidance and what whatever you intend to, whenever you intend to speak your truth. With practice, loving assertiveness becomes easier. Aquarius, I think a lot of times people that are elevating in their spiritual development think if they are assertive, they're not spiritual. And that's not true. Spirit wants us all to stand up and be true to ourselves and to those we are speaking with. Not be aggressive or bossy, but true and speak. And the stronger you are spiritually, the more you can speak from that space and still stand in truth. Think about it for a minute. It says face the situation directly, read a book, take a class on assertiveness training, replace aggressive or passive aggressive behavior with assertiveness. Handle conflict with honesty and love. Tell the truth to yourself and others. This situation is an opportunity for personal and spiritual growth. And I'm going to say an opportunity for we Aquariuses to use our discernment and be grateful that we have it this month. Well, Aquarius, that's our reading for this month. I want to tell you all thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and your comments. I read each and every one of them. I really truly appreciate them. And if anybody wants to know more about me or just go neb about me, or if you need to set an appointment with me, all of the information's down below the screen in the about section below the video. And there's 2 short videos over there. One explains a prayer class I put out there for you guys. It's 2.5 hours long. It's really comprehensive. It tells you how to format prayers, why you do them that way, all of that stuff. The other classes are sutra classes, and they're simple thought forms you put into a meditation. It takes 5 minutes a day. It enhances your clear perceptions dramatically. The videos that explain them are over at the website. So to all of you I've met through 4 whole years of doing YouTubes now, and to everybody I've met through 32 years of doing this work, I want to tell you all it's been an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to serve you. Hopefully I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.